For today's math lesson, we are going to be working on Module 7, Lesson 2. Now, I know that it says homework pages in here, and for those of you on Team Respect and Team Excellence, I know you haven't done the problem set yet, but we are going to do it a little backwards because you will be doing the problem set pages tomorrow. But it's the same type of work and the same concepts, so don't worry, you will do great. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating picture graphs, and you're going to look at some data, and you're going to make graphs and answer some questions based on that data. So you have the choice. You can either complete it on the Google Slides that you see on my screen right now that are in your Google Classroom lesson, or you can print off the pages that you will see on this new page that's opening up. You can print these pages off at home if you have a printer and complete it at home. Those of you who are in the hybrid model and came into school with us, we gave you hard copies. So if you want to do it paper and pencil, you can do it that way. If not, you can use the Google Slides here to show your work and to complete this assignment. So if you are working in the Google Slides, I'm going to show you how to use the different tools to help you complete this assignment. So you will see anywhere that there's a line at the end of a question or on the graph, all you have to do is double click there and you will see a text box appear, and then you can type in what you need to. So for example, here they're asking you to type the title for the picture graph. So I will look over to the title where the data comes from, and that's what I will type in over here. So I would be typing favorite mammals. Then I'm going to use this information to help me graph my data. And you're going to be graphing it vertically, which means up and down, because I see that the label spots go on the bottom of the graph. Now, if my label spots were on the side of my graph, over on that side or this side, then I'd be graphing horizontally, which is left to right. But since my labels are at the bottom, I'm going to be graphing upwards vertically. And the way to do a picture graph or a pictograph on Google Slides is to, let me just move my picture here, is you are going to use the Insert Shape tool. So you'll come here and let's get a circle. So I am going to use the circle tool, and I'm going to draw a circle that's large enough to fill one of the boxes. Now, right now the color is white, and that's going to blend in with the background. So I'm going to come up to my paint fill. I'm going to choose red. So here I have a circle, and that is representing, right now, just representing 1. So depending on how many of that animal I'm wanting to show, all I will do is click on that image, and I can either double click with 2 fingers and click copy, or there is the key tool that you can use on your computer, that's Control C. So you're going to hold down Control on your keyboard and then hit C while you're still holding Control. And then you'll click Control again, and now the letter V as in van. And it will paste another one. So I can keep doing that every single time. Control V. And once it's copied once, you don't have to copy it again. You can just Control Paste. And I am going to paste as many as I need. So right now, this shows 4 going vertically here, and I would have to label what animal it is that I'm representing in my graph. But if that's how many I wanted to show was 4, that's how many circles I would need. Now, if I needed to show 8, I would put 8 circles there. Then I would go on to the next animal and graph the data that's needed for that one. And again, I can just use the same colored circles and go vertically in that column to show how many this one had. Same with the 3rd type, same with the 4th type. And then I'm going to answer the questions over here that goes along with the data. Then you will go to the next slide. And on the next slide, there are some questions that you need to answer that uses the data from slide 2. So make sure if you need to, you click back and look at slide 2 to help you. On number 4, you have another graph that you are going to be making, but this time you have tally marks that you are going to be counting to help you make a horizontal line graph, which goes left to right. which is how you can tell because the labels for our graph are on the left here. Again, there are some questions on the next slide that you need to use your graph from slide 4 to help you answer. So, good luck with this, third graders. If you need, ask us some questions and we will help you out. But you can always come back to this video if you need anything re-explained, or we will be able to work with you during any of our teacher check-in times throughout the day that you will meet with us. Remember, you have the choice of either completing it here in Google Slides or printing off the hard copy and doing it by paper and pencil by hand. If you choose to do it by hand on the printout paper, make sure that you take a picture of your work and either email it to your teacher or attach it to this lesson when you turn it in, so that way we can see your work. If you turn in the lesson without your work attached, then we won't be able to see what you did. So make sure you show that work, whether you're doing it here in Google Slides or paper and pencil. Good luck, third graders, and have fun.